Craziest. Geez. Well, debatable whether it was for love, but okay. So I was with a girl who was fastidiously invested in maintenance and personal maintenance, and so I thought I'll meet her halfway, and so I invested in a full Boyzilian wax, and I have the proof here on my phone. Yeah, it took about 45 minutes. He was very friendly, my nurse, I guess. And I haven't looked back since.
Okay, so it was one of the most brutal blizzards and nor'easters you had ever seen in the east coast of the United States, and I happened to be walking through it or trying to walk through it. I was madly in love. I wasn't going to see my boyfriend for another 6 months, so we had to part ways. I went right towards uni, he went left towards the bus station, and I ended up in class, and apparently class was canceled. That's what happens during a blizzard. And I looked at my watch and I said, I have 15 minutes left. If I want to see this boy again, I have 15 minutes left. And I looked out the window and I said, F it, I'm going to brave it. And it was absolute madness. I went through heaps and heaps of snow. It was waist deep. You had gusts of wind blowing the other direction. You can't feel your face. There's ice everywhere, biting through the wind. Absolute madness. But I was high on adrenaline. I was high on love. Nothing was going to stop me. I was desperate to see this man. Eventually, I made it to the bus stop looking like a drowned, harassed rat. And I looked all over for him, and I found him. And he looked confused, and he looked happy. And I only had about 50 seconds, max 1 minute with him, and I never looked back. It was the most amazing, tender moment. I didn't see him again for 6 months after that. So that's one of the craziest things I've ever done, one of the most dangerous things I've ever done for love. So I consider that quite romantic. I have done something else that's probably quite creepy if you consider breaking into someone's house and redecorating it creepy, but I thought this story might be better. Yeah.
I married the person! Period.